Hello everyone, I wanted to make a quick channel update. Well, maybe not so quick, it's been almost 2 years since I started doing YouTube and I've never ever done anything like this, so I wanted to start, and I wanted this to be more of a weekly kind of thing where I look back at what I've been doing over the last week and at what I'm gonna do next week and how things are going. And so this first one is more about just thanking you so much for being here. The channel has been growing a lot lately, and you guys have been more awesome than ever in the comment section, in the likes, in the views, and you seem to be really enjoying the stuff that I make, and I am enjoying it very, very much as well, and I just have to thank you so much, so much. You guys cannot begin to understand just how much I'm thankful for you being here. You guys make my day every day because you're just awesome. And it's RPG fans. RPG fans, I tell you, anybody that likes RPGs, proper RPGs that is, anybody like that is gonna be awesome. So I have to thank you from the bottom of my heart every day for just being here and watching me and supporting me. Thank you so much. Question. So the channel has a new look. Well, the thumbnails have a new look. I'm still working on a few things for the banner and for a stream as well for Twitch. But yeah, I've introduced a new, different, slightly color-coded sort of thumbnail look. Some of you guys have expressed enthusiasm and appreciation in the comment section for that, and I thank you very much. I have been working on that for a while now. I myself, I work on, I don't do web design, but I work on web development. I'm a scripter, a programmer, a coder, as it were, and so I have a little bit of experience working with just web in general, and I try to apply what I've learned over the years, oh, I'm so wise, over these last couple of years on YouTube, try to apply it to the thumbnails. I think they're a little bit cleaner. Well, I think they pop out a little bit more in the search results, and I think it's better for you guys just to identify me when you see me, and also just to identify the series that you might want to watch, because I understand not everybody watches everything, and that's almost nobody watches everything, and that's totally alright with me, and I understand. I do the same thing with all the channels I watch, and I watch a lot, believe you me, but that's just how YouTube works, and that way you can find my stuff a little bit easier. If you have any suggestions, as always, thank you so much for putting them down there, and keep them coming, and I'll reply, because I reply to all my comments. Yeah, that's right. The series, the new series, that's right. Well, not the new series, we just have 2 new series, but the rest of the stuff have been here for a while now. So yeah, this is the first sort of weekly channel update, so we're gonna talk a little bit more on detail about all the series that I'm running at the moment. First and foremost, I want to talk about Torment Tides of Numenera. The reviews have been kind of stellar in that game, all things considered. It's a very dialogue-heavy game, very text-heavy, more than dialogue, very text-heavy. And for a Let's Play, it generally doesn't work that well. That said, I have a channel just for that kind of games. RPGs in general don't work very well for Let's Plays, for the bigger channels, and that's why I started YouTube more than anything, is because not a whole lot of people do RPGs, at least not from start to finish. And one of the first things I decided about my channel is that I will finish every single Let's Play that I start, and I will go through to the end, and you can count on that. It might take a little while, because, you know, some series don't get released every day, or, you know, just there might be a few pauses every once in a while because of, you know, scheduling, but I will finish everything. And Torment, I'm planning on releasing 1 video a day for the foreseeable future. I don't know how long the game is. I don't really know. I mean, I think maybe around 60 hours, so we can count on maybe the sort of length that you saw in Pillars of Eternity, which of course I finished with 160 something episodes. Another thing I wanted to talk about Torment though is even if you don't watch the Let's Play, I really recommend the game if you're a fan of The Age of Decadence, for example. That's one game that a lot of you came to my channel for. It's a game that I absolutely adore. It's such a fantastic game. The Age of Decadence, it just cannot be overstated. It's just such a fantastic game. Every once in a while I go on Steam to read the negative reviews about a lot of games, but about The Age of Decadence in particular. And I think there are some good lessons to be learned there, but there's also a lot of perspective. People don't really expect RPGs to be about the choices, about the having a perspective on the setting, and I think Torment Tides of Numenera really brings that to the forefront more than the original Planescape Torment, I think, because the original one was also very based on the choices, although in some contexts a little bit limited in comparison to other games like, I don't know, probably Arcanum pops to mind. But I'm really looking forward to see what Torment is all about in the end, and people have been commenting a lot of interesting stuff in the comment section, so Torment is definitely one to be on the lookout for me. And Fallout 2, of course, it started basically at the same time as Torment Tides of Numenera. Started in the end, in the back of Fallout 1, a full Let's Play that I did again of it, and I enjoyed it more than I have ever done before. Fallout 1 is just such a fantastic game. It's my favorite Fallout. Although I did not play New Vegas through to completion. I will stream it. I will be streaming it. Currently, I'm streaming The Witcher 3. I'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, Fallout 2, we started off just, you know, with the beginning of the game. We're now in Klamath, getting accustomed to killing geckos. It's all good. It's all good. And in the next week, we're probably gonna get our feet a little bit wet with the rats, and who knows what's gonna happen. Yeah, Morrowind. Morrowind is also another series that has been running for a long while on my channel. I think since August, I think it is. 200 and something episodes. Yeah, it's been a long journey. I've messed around with a lot of stuff, and I've had an immense amount of joy with that game. And I know a lot of you guys also came to my channel because of Morrowind, so I just want to thank you once again, as I thank you all the episodes. I thank you for watching. But yeah, Morrowind is one of those series where I know it's gonna last forever, and I know, not forever, but you know what I mean. But I know it's gonna be a long Let's Play, and it's here to stay for one episode a day until, I don't know, it's just gonna be one episode a day forever until it ends. It's gonna be a lot more, but yeah, we're finishing the main story for right now. I just recorded yesterday. I recorded the episode where we get to tools. Don't want to spoil anything for those that are not watching, but for those of you that are, yeah, we're coming up on the end of the main plot. But then after that, we're going to the expansions. We're gonna do the Tribunal expansion, which is the first expansion. Excuse me, and then we're gonna do the second expansion, the one with the werewolves. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's Morrowind. Stalker, also Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, or Shadows of Chernobyl, I don't never know. But yeah, Stalker is one of my favorite FPSs of all time, and a lot of you guys also enjoy that very much. Not a whole lot of new people coming in through that series because it just didn't score too highly in the search results, but that's alright because I know a lot of you guys enjoy the Eastern sort of European games, not just, I really was trying to get Gothic 1 to work. I know not a lot of you guys are also fans of that, but I can't get Gothic 1 to work. I will be able to once I get like a proper sort of thing that hooks up to the monitors to record. I will be able to record the game properly, but for right now I can't. But yeah, Stalker is just a fantastic first-person shooter, and I'm really enjoying my time. This week we're finally doing the sort of missions that we really need to do to get the good ending. It's still gonna be a good 2-3 weeks, maybe a month until we finish the Let's Play, depending on how many episodes are released, you know, in the intervals in between the episodes. But I finished recording it. I know what's coming up. Well, I knew what's coming up because I finished that game like 3-4 times, I think. But yeah, I finished recording and it was a blast. And coming up, we'll be finishing the side quests, and then we're gonna go for the last journey. It's gonna be a long journey, though. It's gonna be a long journey. Then, Baldur's Gate 2, that's another series that has been running for a long time, 160-something episodes, and on the back of that, you have 100-something episodes for Baldur's Gate 1. We've been doing that since God knows how long. It's been a long journey, and I'm sorry that I didn't do every single thing correctly, specifically on Jaheira, but she's still talking right now. She's still talking with us, and yeah, the last episode we've been getting into a little bit of trouble with the Watcher's Keep, and yeah, for the foreseeable future, I think we're gonna wrap that thing up in the Watcher's Keep, and then we're going on to Yagashura and see what that is all about. Home 3, Bumpy McSquigums has been helping me a bunch, and you guys as well in the comments with my hiccups, with my bumps, I guess. in the gameplay of Home 3. I really am. I'm glad that the first mission is so easy. Next episode we'll be finishing it, the first mission, and we'll be getting into the second mission and getting ourselves into. Well, I'm gonna get myself into trouble. You guys are just gonna enjoy seeing me fail at that game spectacularly, and you'll then see why in the second to next episode. We'll see why I failed so much. I still haven't recorded it because I am failing so hard, but I know what I need to do. Don't you worry, Bumpy. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. That's just it's a special kind of series because it isn't an RPG. It isn't really. It's not. I mean, it's less of an RPG than the newer games are. And the storyline is kind of a little bit all over the place, but it's just a series that I really enjoy, and I know some of you do, and a lot of you actually, I think. And I'm glad to share the experience with you. It's a game that I really wanted to play because I never did, and yeah, we're gonna do at least the first campaign, and then maybe we'll see what comes after. Yeah. Oh, that's right, Ark! Me and Bumpy, I was talking about Bumpy. Ark Survival Evolved, we're doing the center map, and people seem to be picking up on that series. It's not very... Well, it's not the sort of game that I would normally play if I weren't... Well, I definitely wouldn't play it if I weren't playing with Bumpy, but I am enjoying it a lot. Ark, it's a very flawed game in a lot of aspects, but... Well, Bumpy and I, and Splooch, and Ontros, and it's Mutanid's not there, but yeah, the guys, we gel together very well, I think, and I have a lot of fun playing that game, and I think it shows in the videos, despite my failures, despite my terrible failures. The next episode, well, I'm releasing Ark, I'm releasing, well, Bumpy's a little bit delayed with his release schedule because he has to do things, and don't tell him that. But yeah, so we release on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I release at 9 p.m. GMT. I'm on GMT timeline, so you can count on episodes every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And the next episode, I actually have the most fun I've had in Ark. So look into that. If you're watching this on day of release, then you're gonna need to wait. But if not, go watch that Ark episode. I don't know which episode it is. I actually have it up here. Let's see. It is episode 17, and go for it. And see that episode. I have a lot of fun. And well, I'm alone because the other guys are doing their taping and stuff. It's not. They don't know how to play the game. Neverwinter Nights, the game that really started very well on the channel. A lot of you guys are fans of the game, but it's just a slow-paced game, generally. I am looking forward to finishing Baldur's Gate 2, Throne of Baal. It should be Baal, but it's Baal. Whatever. But it's written differently, so it's not really Baal, it's Baal. Or Bahal, it's whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the end of Baldur's Gate 2 so I can put Neverwinter Nights in there, one episode a day, or maybe one episode every 2 days. When that happens, I'm gonna release a new series on the sort of per-like release schedule. I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. Yeah, Neverwinter Nights is just a slow game, but it's a long game, and I definitely want to play it and definitely want to end it. So for those of you that are enjoying that series, hang in there. It's coming. I'm never going to drop anything, don't worry. But for right now, we're just talking about messing with Meldanan and trying to figure out what is going on in that district of the city. So yeah, that's going to be that. As for Stasis, oh, Stasis is such a fantastic little game. I say little game because it is really just a point-and-click adventure, but it's got a lot of meat in there. I absolutely love the sound effects. I couldn't really, and soundtrack in general, but I couldn't really gel or, connect with the main protagonist, I think. But coming up, we're gonna get to a part in the game that really happens, and I think I can begin to understand more or less what kind of character he is. Also because he gets a lot of character development from a single scene. For those of you that know the game, you probably know what's going on, but for those of you that don't, Stasis is a game where I just am lost. Every once in a while I get lost. It's a puzzle game, sort of. You just need to find the stuff. Apart from that, it's pretty easy. Finding the stuff is really where I get the most difficulty. But that was a hiccup. I need to name my hiccups. But because it's just, oh, that's Daryl. No, it could be Daryl. That wouldn't be a bad name for a hiccup. Dane it's already taken. So Stasis is just a fantastic game. So if you haven't checked that series, I suggest you do. It's a fantastic game. It's a lot of reading. The exposition of the story is almost all reading. But there's a story going on, and it's coming up. It's fantastic. I really like that. It's not an RPG though. So, yeah, just a heads up. Silent Storm! Silent Storm is not an RPG either, it's a tactical game. I said when I started that series that it's the game with the combat system that I most enjoy, and we're getting to the meaty, not grindy stuff, but the really meaty and hard stuff of the game. We just finished a very easy quest that was in the middle of nowhere, getting some treasure or something, and we're going to our first snow mission, and that's in Russian Balkans or whatever. I don't really know what that is, actually. Was that Denmark? I don't know. It's in the east, but it's snowy, and we're dealing with new enemies. Still people. There's no monsters or anything that I know of, but still people. So we're dealing with new enemies, and it's really tough. That mission is really, really tough. I have a lot of fun with it though, and there's 2 episodes where it all happens, and they're coming up. So look forward to that. The Witcher 3! Oh my god, the last couple of streams have been fantastic! We're getting really to the end part of the game. I've been streaming it for, I don't know, probably 120 or 130 hours already, and I got all of my streams up on YouTube. If you go to my main channel page, so basically that's youtube.com/KernelRPGGaming, and at the bottom of that page, well, basically it's my main channel page. At the bottom of that page, they got a playlist of all of my streams. If you want to watch the whole streams, they're there. I suggest you watch them in twice the speed. That's what I do when I do the highlights, and my voice is really nice. I really like my voice when I am at twice the speed. I'm not as boring. Oh boy, but yeah, streams are different from YouTube. I have the highlights all up, and that mostly focus on the storylines and all quest lines and all that sort of stuff. I'm having a lot of fun with the highlights for The Witcher 3. They also have a playlist, yeah, so yeah, we're getting to the end of the main story. We're gonna do the DLCs, and after The Witcher 3 is done, we're going for Fallout New Vegas with a few mods. It's gonna be a fun ride. But yes, what I do on Twitch is mostly games that I don't think would work as well on YouTube, because, you know, Let's Plays are a little bit different from a Twitch playthrough. So yeah, we're probably, when I do New Vegas, we're probably going to start streaming other games as well, just every once in a while. I got a lot of things. I also have access to Gwent, that's right. I got given beta access to Gwent. I still haven't played it properly to know how to play it, but I'm going to do a stream, look forward to that in the future. And also, speaking of streaming, I also will be doing, as soon as Stalker is ending, I will be doing a Stalker modded stream with Shadow of Pripyat, or is it Call of Chernobyl? It's one or the other, where basically it's just an expanded game, and I'm really looking forward to that because that is very interesting. It's a mod. You can check it out at any time, but I am not going to check it out until the series is done. After that, Stardew Valley, last but not the least, certainly Stardew Valley is a special, and that time little might have some different connotations. It's done by a single guy, but it's such a special game. I'm having a lot of fun with that game. It's a shame that I can't get to play it more. You guys seem to be more interested in other series, and that's all right. That's all right. But again, for those of you that are interested in Stardew Valley, you can count on one episode. They're releasing about one every 6 or 7 days. So, and there are 2 days in game, so they're bigger episodes. I could cut those into 1-day episodes, but I feel that doing 2 days is a little bit better for the flow of the episode. And I'm enjoying it very much. We're in summer now, and I'm really handling my money situation really badly. Really badly. I can see in hindsight the things that I did badly, but I can't really figure out what I'm doing wrong, in the sense that I can't, if I were to play it again, I don't think I would know exactly what I could do. The camera is shifting, isn't it? Or am I just seeing things? But yeah, I don't think I would do... I don't think I knew what I would do well, but yeah, we're learning, we're having fun, and yeah, so I'm enjoying Stardew Valley immensely. But yeah, just wanted to, as a last note, I wanted to touch up on the wall likes on the series. Some of my series, so basically the series that don't get 1 episode a day, and that is, I can tell you, that is Stardew Valley, Neverwinter Nights, Stalker, Fallout 2, Heroes of Might and Magic 3, Silent Storm, and Stasis. So it's 7 series. Those series get released dependent on the likes on the last video. And why I do this is basically to let you guys decide which ones you want to see first. So yes, it's a lot of series at the same time, but I really want to play all those games, and there's even more. There's even more games, and there's games that are not there and will never be in those series, like Arcanum that I mentioned before. I will be doing a Let's Play. It will never be because it likes. You guys will eat that, whether you like it or not. I'm kidding. But yeah, it's gonna be basically one a day. There's Dragon Age Origins that I really want to play. Maybe Mass Effect in the future. There's maybe Skyrim. We'll see. Enderroll. I was really looking forward to that. But there's some series. There's some games like Gothic, for example. Gothic 2 in particular. Gothic 1 might go for the likes per video, but basically there's some series that I really want to make sure that I release 1 episode a day because they are kind of very important games that you lose track of. Knights of the Old Republic, Neverwinter Nights 2, especially the Mask of the Portrait. There's a lot of games. Anyway, the future holds great things, I think. And for those series that are there based on the likes, it's just a simple matter of if you want to, if you enjoy the video, sure, that's fine. Leave a like, that helps me. It's awesome, thank you. But if you want to see the next episode come out, you know, sooner rather than later, I always say it like this because it will always come out. It just depends on how many likes there is. And lately, you guys have been very enthused about Fallout 2 and Stalker as well, and that's awesome. You get a lot of episodes of that. The other ones, they stay a little bit behind. Don't think of it like, you know, don't think of it like I'm just farming for likes. It doesn't really matter, the likes in those little videos, at least as far as I know. What matters really is the first video, because that's what happens. That's what appears in the search results. So if you want to support me, and I really have to thank you very much for all the likes and comments in the first video of each series, because that helps a bunch in getting up there in the search results, and that's how I reach new people. For the episodes to the day-to-day basis, it's more just, you know, just letting me know that I enjoy the video, and that's really good, and I can tailor my content towards that, and that's what I do with the series. So I tailor my content towards Fallout 2 and Stalker, and maybe a little bit of Neverwinter Nights and all that, you know, all once in a while, and that's how I play. So what I've been watching, well, I watch YouTube all the time. I listen to it a whole lot more than I watch, though. As I work, I am fortunate enough that my boss lets me listen to YouTube, and I listen to a lot of music, but I listen to a lot of Let's Play series as well. I have a lot of channels on my subscribe list. You can check it if you go to my main channel page. There's a little section called Channels. You got the recommendation on the right side, so basically the right side over here, as I'm showing on the camera. But yeah, on the right side of my channel page, and yeah, those are my recommendations for channels that are kind of similar to my own and that have good content as well. Basically, I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. Lately, I've been really enthused about an interview series by Matt Barton. You can check his channel. There's a link down in the description below. Matt Barton does a lot of interviews, does reviews, does retrospectives and all that sort of stuff. And it's one of many channels that focus on that. He also he has a Patreon channel, so if you want to support the guy, I highly advise you do, because he does extremely good content. Lately I've been watching his well, I've watched and been thinking a whole lot about his interview series with Dr. Cat. Dr. Cat is a guy that has worked in the industry for God knows how long. It's been since the 80s, and the guy's in that old either. It's just he's been working most notably in the Ultima series, but it's kind of behind the scenes and has worked with everybody, and he's got a lot of interesting stories, and a very interesting character as well. And I mean character in the sense, in the nicest sense. I'm not trying to make him out to be any sort of you know you know what I mean. But he's just a fantastic, very inspirational person, and I enjoyed his interviews so very much. And I just have to thank Matt for the great work he's done over the years. He's got a lot of interviews. You definitely should check out his channel. So yeah. Next week I'm going to talk about some other stuff, but as I said, I've been watching a lot of stuff, and I do watch a lot of stuff. But every week I'm going to talk a little bit about one particular channel that I wanna bring to the fore. Of course, I'm pretty small, so this is not supposed to be like a oh, he's gonna grow sort of thing. Is really way bigger than I am. But this is more about you guys, just trying to share some content that you might enjoy, and I think you will. So definitely check out Matt Barton's channel, links in the description below. So I wanted to thank you so much for watching my videos, for liking, for commenting, for subscribing. Those of you that are subscribed, you guys, it's awesome. I love you guys so much for being here for me. I started YouTube because I didn't have any friends that liked playing the games that I liked. And now, I mean, the internet is a special place. But now I don't feel as bad about that at all. You guys are awesome. But I also want to thank, with a special attention, all the guys that have been supporting me on Patreon, some for longer than others. And I got a few names that I really want to thank. Jordan Cozart has been with me for more than a year. I think he started watching Neo Scavenger back in October 2015. Neo Scavenger was my first Let's Play series, and he's enjoyed that very much. I enjoy that very much, doing that. And he's been watching a whole lot of series as well. He's been with me for all this time. Was my first Patreon, or is it? Did you say patron or Patreon? I think I'm gonna say patron. He's my first patron, and you'll always stay here, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with me all this time. And yeah. Thank you. Also want to thank Michael Grayson. He's been with me for a while as well, since last year, and hopefully he's enjoying my stuff meanwhile, and he's still with me. So thank you so much, Michael. Hope to see you around, and let me know if you need anything, as all of you guys. Also, Higher Ground Gaming is subscribed to me with a different name, with his real name, I suppose, but I'm just gonna treat him as Higher Ground Gaming. He's subscribed to me since last year as well, and I have to thank him very much. Also, Robert Daffern, of course, he comments. You guys might have seen him in the comment section for a while now, because he comments a lot, and thank you very much for your generosity, for your support, and for your comments as well. I hope you are enjoying all the stuff that I make, or some of the stuff at least. Also, Rob Anybody, and please don't rob anybody, and Paul Bible, they have been supporting me recently. Thank you guys so much for your generosity, yeah, that's gonna be that. If you want to check out my Patreon, there's a link in the description. There's also a link in my main channel page in the banner sort of thing. It's basically patreon.com/CardinalRPG. I got a few stretch goals, not stretch goals, I don't know what they are called. Basically, if I get to certain points in my patronage, I start doing some Patreon-related series. The first tier is at $100 a month. That's not per person, by the way, just a total. Basically, it's $100 a month. It's something that I really want to do. I've wanted to do for a long time, and I would have done that if I had the time, basically. But I don't have the time. I've been meaning to do this series for a long while now, and it just took me so long because I need to settle down everything, and my life is kind of a mess already in terms of just time, because I do so much stuff. I have a full-time job, and then I do YouTube, so many episodes a day, so I don't have time to do a lot of stuff. But the first tier is to do reviews of old school games. So every month, I'm gonna play through the month. I'm gonna play an old game, an old school game. I'm gonna try to figure out, all about the games that you guys in particular want to see me review. I'm gonna do probably a poll. Patreon has a lot of tools for that. It's pretty good about that. I'm gonna do a review of an old school game. It could be Wasteland, the original Wasteland. It could be something less old school like Fallout. Maybe do a review about Fallout. That's something interesting. I know that, and I could do that. But mostly, I just haven't had the time, and I need to get it, basically, and just a little bit of incentive helps a lot. I don't live in a big developed country, as you know. It's still first world, I guess. It's Portugal. I live in Portugal. I am Portuguese, but so basically that's a lot of help. Thank you guys if you're supporting me. Thank you very much. And going back to Matt Barton that I mentioned before, he finishes all his videos with a ale review. He has a name for that, and also with a quotation. I don't have ale at my disposal. I'm also not very good at it. Although I do appreciate a good ale, a good beer, a good lager. More in particular, I wanted to finish these videos with quotations. I am a very big music fan. I play the guitar. I have a band. It's kind of an off and off sort of thing, but yeah, I play heavy metal, but I like a whole lot of different sort of rock, metal sort of music. This quotation is from lyrics by Steven Wilson. The song is Happy Returns. It's a fantastic album, and there's links in the description if you want to check out the song and the album as well. If you like rock, if you like alternative rock, prog rock, it's fantastic. It's absolutely genius. And the guy is an absolute genius. And there's a little line in the song Happy Returns that I absolutely love, and I absolutely love it, and I want to share it with you. I'm not going to sing it, of course. I'm just going to say it out loud. It's right there in my screen, so excuse me as I look down and nod at you. Hey brother, I would love to tell you I've been busy, but that would have been a lie. 'Cause the truth is, the years, they pass like trains. I wave, but they don't slow down. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you sometime. Bye-bye.